I should never have done that. Why would you do that? You idiot. I'm never gonna find that.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, Neural DSP reels you back in.
That's right! Neural DSP has just released a new plugin, the Soldano SLO-100. And you know what? I bet if you clicked on this video, then you're already Soldano new plugin. Let's take a listen to how it sounds in a mix, a finished mix. As always, we start out with our FX page, a nice little compressor with our slow and fast, which makes it easy for cleans and higher gains. We have got our boost pedal, and we've got our overdrive pedal. And this overdrive pedal has a nice little high shelf, which adds a great bunch of attack. And then we have got our chorus, nice and big, adds a lot of depth. Moving on to the amp section, we have got just our Soldano SLO-100. though we do have 2 channels. And on one of those 2 channels, we have a bright switch and a crunch and clean switch. So there is some extra versatility sitting in there, waiting to be unlocked. One little note that I found with this amp specifically is that it really likes to cut out the super shimmer bit of the presence the higher you have your master, which is standard for a lot of amps. That's kind of how they work. But this one does it at a much lower volume. So I like to have my volume quite a bit lower so that I can get that shimmer and that shine. And then I just compensate by turning the output up. From there, pretty much everything you'd expect, your presence and your depth. I'm treating this pretty much like a 5150, which is arguably based on this amp, pretty much like 767 and then full. That is the trick I learned from Mr. Jason Sukoff. Let's move along here. We've got an EQ. It does equalization. So if you turn this up, it's turned up. And if you turn this down, it's turned down. That's the EQ. We did it. All right. As usual, some wonderful cab impulses from Mr. Adam Nolly Getgood. The usual suspects in our mic drop down. For those of you who don't know, you have the ability to position your mics on axis, off axis, and then close and far away. You can also pan your mics if you're trying to have the biggest guitar tone of all time. Also, you can invert the phase, which you might have to do sometimes, and then you can also turn off one mic or both mics if you want to sound like you have a metal zone. Moving along, we have got our post effects, a nice little delay here with your ping pong switch and your tempo switch, and a simple, it's just tone, up or down, that's all. I can appreciate a nice little simplicity. Speaking of simplicity, this little reverb pedal, once again, just a tone and a decay and a mix. Sounds nice and lush. A couple little things left. You can save your presets and export them. You probably already know that, but guess what? If you didn't, now you do. Yeah. Also, basically everything in the entire plugin is MIDI automatable, which means not only can you assign a foot pedal to it, but you can also tell your DAW to change your amp settings. And one more tiny little thing. I'm on a gigantic 4K TV right now, and it still does not look even a little bit pixelated, and that is because of the wonderful scaling. So you've got your small and your medium and your large, and it still looks wonderful and not pixelated, and that's just a great thing. So good job, Neural. That's it for me. Back to the other guy. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider hitting the like button. It helps me out a whole bunch with the algorithm so that I can take over the internet and I will be your new ruler. Thank you very much. Also, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you hit the bell after the subscribe button, you know how that works because everyone tells you how to do it at the end of every single video. If you want to support content like this, except not like me talking like this right now, because I know that we all hate it, you can become a member of my Patreon or my YouTube right here down below. You can get stuff like song stems, exclusive a Discord channel, and behind the scenes videos and more. And tabs, hopefully. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you again to NeuralDSP for having me. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Hugs and high fives. Until next time. I am a Cyclops.